Hi everyone, welcome back. In the last lecture, we successfully created a new table in MySQL right from Python. We defined a table called students with 4 columns: student ID, student name, student email, and age. Now in this lecture, we are going to insert data into that table using SQL INSERT queries from our Python code. Let's jump right into it. In PyCharm, right-click on the MySQL folder where we are storing our database scripts. Click on New, then choose Python file. Let's give it a name: insert_student_data. Perfect. This is the file where we'll write our insert logic. At the top of the file, we need to import the required libraries. Let's type import mysql.connector. Then import the error codes from mysql.connector import error code. These help us handle errors in a clean way. Now we set up the connection to the database. Just like we did in the previous lecture, we'll connect to host localhost, user, root, password, your MySQL password, database, student_management. We write connection equals mysql.connector.connect open parentheses and pass the parameters host equals within quotes localhost, user equals within quotes root, password equals within quotes your password, database equals within quotes student_management. Please remember to replace the password with your actual root password. Now we need a cursor object so we can execute SQL commands. Let's type cursor equals connection dot cursor. Let's now define our SQL query to insert a student's details. We type insert_query equals inside triple quotes. We write the SQL query to insert a single student record. We use the insert SQL statement. Insert into students open parentheses student_ID, student_name, student_email, age, then write values open parentheses again %s, 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 %s. These %s symbols act like placeholders. So we are telling MySQL that we want to insert a new row into the students table. The table has 4 columns: student ID, student name, student email, and age. Instead of directly writing the values, we use placeholders %s for each column. These placeholders will be replaced later with actual data. Next, let's create a tuple that contains the student data. We say student_data equals open parentheses 101 comma within quotes John Doe, comma within quotes john.doe@gmail.com, comma 20. So this student has ID 101, name John Doe, email john.doe@gmail.com, age 20. Now let's run the insert query. Let's type cursor dot execute open parentheses insert_query, comma student_data close parentheses. The cursor.execute function sends the SQL query along with the data to the MySQL database. At this point, MySQL knows exactly what row we want to insert into the table. But remember, when working with MySQL in Python, changes are not saved automatically. We must commit them. Let's type connection.commit. This line confirms the transaction and permanently saves the new student record into the database. Without this step, the inserted row would not be stored. And finally, let's print a success message. Print within parentheses within quotes student data inserted successfully. Now we wrap all of this in a try except finally block to handle any errors and release resources. Start with try colon, indent the code, and paste everything we wrote above inside the try block. Then handle the exceptions, except followed by mysql.connector. And import the built-in class error and give alias as error and then colon. Inside this block we simply print within parentheses f string error colon then error variable. And finally we clean up resources. We write finally block colon. If keyword followed by connection dot call the function is underscore connected, then close the cursor and the connection. Cursor dot close. Connection dot close. This block runs no matter what happens, whether the code succeeds or fails. It's perfect for cleaning up resources like database connections. Now right click on the file and click run. If everything works, you should see this output. Student data inserted successfully. If there's any error, you will see a clear message printed thanks to our error block. Now open MySQL Workbench, go to the student underscore management schema, right click on the students table and choose select rows. You will see the new row inserted into the table. Amazing work. Let's recap what we have learned in this lecture. We learned how to insert data into a MySQL table using Python. We created an insert into the query with placeholders, passed the actual data as a tuple, and executed the query using a cursor. We also committed the changes and handled potential errors with proper exception handling. In the next lecture, we'll learn how to insert multiple rows using executor many, which makes bulk inserts super efficient. I will see you in the next one.